good? Giulietta is not feeling good.
And of course we're using that good. A lot of people say that it comes in waves.
I can't tell you how much we needed this. We're Honey I Roam. My name's Amber, my girlfriend's Giulietta, and we have the cutest dog named Winston. We know he's the star. We've been traveling this country for 3 years now, and we upgraded to this truck camper. We spent the last 4 months renovating it, so the inside is super cool, super us, and funky. So now we can go everywhere we want. We're living in this bad boy, and you're on this journey with us.
It's getting that time again. It's actually time for us to leave our work camping job. We had a short gig here at Riverbend on the Frio, one of the most beautiful campgrounds, definitely in Texas. We love it here so much, but it's time for us to go. It's time for us to explore, to hit the road, to camp. We've been packing up our truck camper, making sure everything is super organized and easily accessible for us while we're on the road. But I'm starting to get those jittery butterflies, those excited feels, the thought of us hitting the road, making my cup of coffee wherever I want to.
We finally got our groceries for the road. We didn't overdo it because we know that there's so many cool stores along the way, and we're getting ready to hit the road for a very long time.
We have some little peppers. We have some Milano cookies. Of course we have some lettuce. We have some tuna, chicken, sausage, some travel soy milk, and overnight oats that are brewing for tomorrow. Got some half and half, some tortillas,
A cucumber, sugar snap peas.
got my tea going.
So much to look forward to. We're gonna go through a lot of states, have really cool jobs, meet really cool people, and do really cool things, and you're coming with us.
Yeah, so we did acquire a few new things. We did have to include this cargo hauler on our setup. I really put it off as much as I could to have a cargo hauler, and quite frankly I didn't really want this on the back. This does come out a good like 4 or 5 feet behind our rig. As it is now, we can actually park in any spot in any grocery store, so we just have to be super mindful of this, make sure we have our backup camera ready to go so I don't ever just crunch this thing when I'm backing up. We've actually taken a week off from doing anything because there was actually something that happened in my family, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that, how I'm feeling, how we're doing.
We stocked up on some of our toiletries that we know that we're gonna need because we're gonna be in the middle of nowhere, and it's really hard to get things like toothbrush and soap for a good deal that are good quality in the middle of nowhere.
Alright, this is how we get out of the camper now with this cargo hauler in the back. Put my hand right here, my foot right there, shimmy on the side, and then step down.
We are feeling so fresh right now. Is your shower good?
Yeah, so we definitely made sure to get a shower because, you know, it might be a couple days before we're back at our shower routine.
I washed my hair, did you?
Yes.
Yeah. Giulietta even got a haircut.
You know, I had to hit the road a little bit fresher because my hair starts to get crazy, and I'm really looking forward to just being on the road.
I cannot wait to head out tomorrow. We have so much to look forward to.
But it's so important that we get some rest, so we're gonna make sure we prioritize that right now because we're gonna get up bright and early. It's go day, it's go day. I get so excited thinking about me and Amber just being in our big truck and just driving around in our big truck with all of our stuff right in the back of it. Oh, it's very freeing, very, very liberating feeling. Everything is situated, everything's organized just how we like it. We think everything's secured enough so it won't be falling around everywhere in there whenever we're driving around. We'll see. He's wagging his tail. Is he excited? Is he excited?
He's so excited. As soon as we say the word car, Winston's ears perk up, tail wagging. He's excited for a long day in the car. That's right. We got a few gifts for our coworkers that I'm gonna go put inside before we head out.
Riverbend is so special because of all of the people that are here. It is an amazingly beautiful paradise of a campground, but it's also the owners, the employees, and some of the best people that we've ever met, and we always cherish our time here.
One of the gifts that we got them is a bottle of mezcal. So mezcal is like a tequila, but it's very smoky, and it's something that our boss really likes, and so we all like it too. We're gonna put this on the desk with a note that says, if you're having a stressful week, have a drink. One thing that I'm really gonna miss are these $3 Texas gas prices.
We're going out west where I'm pretty sure it's not $3. We're here at Junction Fuels. We're gonna fill up the propane tank right now. This is a little town, super cute little town, just an hour north of Riverbend on the Frio. And this is our propane spot. I guess the owner's granddaughter was like winning records in the track meet, and then so they have a whole escort that goes through whenever they're gonna go have a match. How much was it?
$16.80
For a full tank?
60, yeah.
Not bad, that's good.
And they were so nice. They were saying, oh, our internet doesn't work out here. We're waiting on Elon Musk to help. We're hungry. We see the burrito lady food truck, and we're gonna get some food. Does my baby one?
I am 100% feeling this. I love burritos. They're definitely one of my most favorite Mexican cuisines that are out there. Love burritos.
We started this out of my house with 25 burritos, and here we are 9 years later.
Thank you. We got a chicken and a steak burrito and her homemade salsa, which she said is world famous. And if it's not, it's about to be. Everyone we've talked to in line says that this is the best, it's their favorite. Let's try it. Let's try the steak first. Oh, I like it. It's not like a massive burrito. It's perfect. Looks perfect. I don't know how spicy it is, so I'm only gonna put a little. The refried beans are incredible. The tortilla is soft. The steak has a great flavor to it. It's good? It's so good. I see why she's called the burrito lady. It's doing it right.
Perfect. The cheese is so melty and salty. The steak is so tender. It's like pot roast in there.
Ooh, which is your
The tortilla
favorite?
is so soft.
Want some chicken?
Burrito Lady is located in Eden, Texas, this cute, quaint little town. We love these tiny Texas towns. There's so much hospitality, and we always feel so welcome.
We just checked in with the host here, and they gave us the option of power or no power. If you pay for power, it's $40 or $15 if you buy a bottle of wine. But it's supposed to get down to 40 degrees tonight. Right now it's 80 degrees. But if it's chilly like that, I don't think that we'll need any air conditioner or power with our off-grid setup.
We're here at Oswald Vineyards. This is just west of Lubbock. This is our stop with a harvest host, and they made us some bread. We also bought some eggs, so we're gonna go pick those up in a little bit. And I think Amber's gonna do a wine tasting. It's a beautiful property. There's the most grapes I've ever seen in Texas. Our cargo hauler did great the whole ride. We secured everything super good because nothing got loose at all. All right, Winston, we'll be right back. I'll check on you in like 5 minutes, okay, bud?
We're gonna go try some of the wines from the grapes that they grow right here.
I get mine first in case the moths and flies get into it. So this is Roussan. It's a French white, but they call it a crossover wine. It's the white wine drinkers red wine and red wine drinkers white wine.
Not only do they have wines here, they have farm fresh eggs and fresh baked bread. So we ordered the honey wheat bread, and then we also got a dozen eggs. Nothing beats farm fresh eggs.
Included in our wine tasting was a cheese board, and you get to keep the cup. You think I have a hazy beer in here? Yeah, it's true. Everyone we're talking to around here says that the wind is light today. It's strong to us. It's a freaking windstorm out here. We learned something new today too. A massive windstorm that you can see coming and see the dirt flying is called a haboob. You heard me right, haboob.
We're having some sausage and pepper hoagies. I chose relish on mine. This is the sweet that I'm currently obsessed with. Milk chocolate hazelnut. This is something that I want to tell you all and like talk about, something that's been going on in our personal lives and like family life. And we did not leave just from Riverbend. We actually got to Riverbend that day from Florida, so we had to make a trip the last week to Florida. It was a totally halfway across the country. So we did drive there. We met up with my little sister who lives in San Antonio, and we all went together with our dogs. About a month ago, my father passed away. And me and my sisters put on a celebration of life for him, and that's what we went there for. So it was a really, really good memorial for my father, and I feel really, really happy about the way that everything went down. Of course, I had anxieties before going into it, and just being able to memorialize him in my words, and I feel very proud of what I said, and I know that my dad would have been really proud. Just want to loop you all in on what's been going on with us. So that did actually push our next work camping job back a couple of weeks, which of course life and family do take precedence in these situations, but we did drive basically for 2 days straight there, and it's about a 19-hour drive. So we're doing this one harvest host, and then we're gonna actually go to a campsite. We do want to do a lot of boondocking, but we wanted to go to a state park in New Mexico and just kind of relax for a little bit, so that's where we're gonna head today. And I think working, you know, at Riverbend for the last 6 weeks and all these jobs that we have lined up for this year really made me realize that during these times of transition between the jobs is to just kind of relax and enjoy ourselves, film videos for you all, explore, do what we love to do, which is traveling and living in our camper. And when you're at a campground long term and your home is your truck camper, it's a different experience than when your truck camper is traveling with you and it's your home on wheels. And thank you to everybody for all of your support. We really appreciate you all, and yeah. I'm out here here toasting up our fresh baked bread from Oswald Vineyards. And as disgraceful as this is, we don't have any butter. So I did lather a thin little layer of mayonnaise on there. And it toasts up beautifully. Don't knock it till you try it. And we have some farm fresh eggs, so I'm gonna crack a couple eggs. We're gonna have some turkey sausage and just get our day started right.
The bread is really airy, like lots of little air pockets in it. It feels dense, but it doesn't taste that way. Maybe it's just the way they made it, but they're doing something right. And these eggs taste so much fresher than any store eggs. No weird eggy taste, which I honestly don't like. And Winston likes them too.
Someone's wagging his tail. Come on. There is so many sticker birds out here. Winston can't even walk a foot without getting one in his paw, so I'm gonna help him out real quick. Oh, Winston. Okay, let's get your bud. Let me get it out of your foot. Come here. Come here. What's in your paw? Come here.
Ready. Ready, let's go.
Locking the door.
As soon as we turned on our truck, we had a light come on, which is never fun, but you know, we're gonna deal with it. And what it says is that our back left tire has low tire pressure. We just max filled our tires yesterday at one of the air pumps at a little convenience store. So we don't know what the problem is. It could be a nail, it could just be,
I don't know.
we don't know.
Figure it out.
We've experienced something like this before where when we filled it up at one of these little convenience store ones, the valve stem
was like broken and let air out, so yeah, we never know, and we'd rather just go to a mechanic, of course, than be stranded on the road, on these dirt roads out here.
So we heard that there's a little mechanic in town about 5 minutes away. We're gonna swing by there right now.
The sensor's bad. It was registering at 54 for one of our rear tires, but he just checked it with his gauge, which I know, I have one, but I just cannot find our gauge right now, so I need to go buy one. And he's pumping up our tires all to 75. This is Pee-wee right here helping us out. Yeah, thank you, Pee-wee. My tires are good?
Yep.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Success!
It was such a simple thing, and sometimes these things, like, we just wanted to get to a mechanic because we're about to be in the middle of nowhere, just in case we did have a nail in there. When he read it with his manual gauge, it was all good. And I'm telling you guys, I have a really good gauge, but I just can't find it. So I was just going by what the sensor was saying. But now the sensor's accurate, so I don't know what was up with that.
You know when something's really important and you say, I'm putting this in the safest, best place ever, so I'm gonna remember it, and then you don't remember it, it happens. Yeah. We're gonna remember though. We're gonna have an aha moment.
Yeah.
I think
sometimes it's the simplest things. Let's hit the road.
Yes! I got sand in my eyes, dust in my nose. There are so many sandstorms out here. It creates this haze, this fog that you almost can't see through. It's like we're in the desert. We're not even in the desert yet. The wind just picks up everything in its path. Wild. We just made a quick turnaround because we saw a water fill-up station. We take advantage of these whenever we go by one because they're few and far between out here in the middle of nowhere. Put on a long sleeve and some pants, and then I realized it's really not thermal gear that I'm wearing. So luckily we have some in the truck. We just gotta change up our whole wardrobe.
I'll help you.
Thank you. It's open. It's a miracle. We're going in. All right, I got $7 and look how pretty. Officially made it to our campsite and we're really excited because we're going to be here for 2 nights. That means that we get a rest day tomorrow. We're going to film. It's gonna be glorious. As you know, because you've been watching our videos for so long, I'm constantly wearing my Crocs. They're platform Crocs. They're perfect for getting wet and just romping around. You don't have to wear socks and I've been loving them. But when it's cold outside, I was like, that's not gonna cut it. So I put my Tevas on. We call them our couch shoes. To us, they look like couches, but they're perfect. You can slip them on or they go all the way around your foot. Simple and delicious. That's what we're all about. We want easy, hot, amazing meals.
Easy.
That only dirty 1-2 pans max.
Salty, and most importantly, hot. Just having my morning cereal. Woke up to a brisk 37 degrees out here in Santa Rosa, New Mexico. You know when it's like the beginning of May and like you're completely over winter, so you just can't even imagine being cold anymore. And it just keeps hanging on. But it just doesn't feel right. Like it feels like it should be getting warm now. You know what I've been craving ever since we bought those farm fresh eggs and this fresh loaf of bread is French toast. We're just keeping it really simple. We're using 3 eggs, some half and half, some sugar in the raw, and then we also have some cinnamon. And of course we're using that good butter. We got the Kerrygold pure Irish butter.
Breakfast outside?
Yes, please.
With the homemade bread, it doesn't have all the preservatives and, you know, fillers that all the other ones do. I think Winston wants to try it. And y'all, we don't skimp on our syrup. We get the real maple syrup. It's good. Fluffy, salty, sweet. It's really nice. Today has been a much needed and required relaxing day. Giulietta is not feeling good. She started to get sick last night about 5 o'clock. Really bad headache and body chills, body aches. So we booked this campsite an extra night. Luckily the same spot was still available and the place that we had arranged tomorrow was walk up only, so we didn't even have to cancel any reservations. And now we're taking this time to sleep, relax. Luckily I'm still feeling good. We're gonna take some early showers tonight and watch TV on our new TV that we love with the swivel that we can lay in bed and watch that. And we will get back to you in the morning when Giulietta, I know, will be feeling better.
I was feeling so rough, like, oh my gosh, last night I was just moaning and groaning and tossing and turning and driving Amber crazy. And yeah, like a fever was hitting me. I don't know what it was crazy. And then this morning I kind of slept on and off. I took a Dayquil and I started feeling better, so I'm feeling good. So I'm thinking it's like a 24-hour bug, but it's been pretty brutal.
Get some more rest.
I'm very out of breath too.
We're at 5,000 feet elevation right now. That means we're 500 stories in the sky. It does make it more challenging to breathe up here for sure for us. I feel so sad when Giulietta's sick like this. It just hurts my heart. She gets sick very rarely. So when she does, it's a huge change of pace for her. We've done so much in this past week. We've driven from Florida to Texas and now we're in New Mexico, all within the span of a week. And all the family things going on, it just really can weigh on your heart. It just really sucks to see Giulietta sick. It's so sad. Usually I'm the sick one. I don't get sick that often, but more often than her. But to see her sick is just the worst. So I think tomorrow is the day. And she's already starting to feel better. We don't feel like we need to go to a doctor.
Hey, I heard you want to leave this place where we grew up. This old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run.
I don't think that I could be any happier than I am right now. We are in the mountains in New Mexico. We're 8,000 feet up. It is hard to get oxygen for these Florida girls. There's a river right outside of our camper. We're in the middle of nowhere. We're on this beautiful mountain.
I had to fire up the heater because I'm chilly out here. So yeah, the good news, I am feeling a lot better. I'm still kind of drained and my throat is still aching a bit. We can fully start this vacation road trip now because that was some roadblocks we had.
We definitely had a lot of roadblocks in the beginning, including we were going down a dirt road. It was a beautiful dirt road, but the person passing us, their truck, made a rock fly right into our windshield. So our windshield had a tiny little dot on it and we thought, oh, you know, we'll have to get that fixed one day. But then the next day when we looked, it had already started to spider out. So we are gonna have to make an appointment to get a new windshield.
There's Amber climbing back up from the pit toilet that's over there. Gotta love these National Forest pit toilets.
I made it. They have vault toilets here and it was really spacious actually. Good. It wasn't gross at all. It was really nice.
Was it freezing in there?
Everybody else, well, the one person I saw out there has on full winter gear. I went out there in shorts and a t-shirt and I'm fine.
What are you doing? Let me see your paw. Let me see your paw. Winston loves the cold. He gets so excited. He gets the zoomies. He gets like exhilarated when it's cold outside. And he wants to be extra cuddly. Oh, that's my boy. I think that grief and loss can just manifest itself in your body, and I know that that's why I got so sick. I mean, of course I don't know that for sure, but I never get that physically ill. And I think it's just been the stress and the sadness around, you know, losing someone you love. And a lot of people say that it comes in waves, and it's so true. Like, I'll be fine and then I'll just kind of bring up a memory about my dad. And I'm not trying to make this whole video about, you know, my loss and what I've been going through, but it's definitely been relevant to our lives right now. And we're also getting into a big transition and wanting to be able to relax and just enjoy ourselves. So it's been kind of this paradoxical situation.
I've never seen so many Christmas trees in my whole life. They're everywhere. I know they're just pine trees, and there's signs that say you can't chop them down for your Christmas trees, but it's really cool. It's just so beautiful here. Just the quiet, the river, you can hear it everywhere you are in this national park. It's actually a national forest, and we just love it. It's so calming, so rejuvenating. I can't tell you how much we needed this. One thing I'm not gonna neglect is my health on the road. I have hyperthyroidism, as a lot of you know, and it's just really important to stay on top of all of my blood work. So luckily there was a Quest here in Santa Fe. It's the first time that we've had, I'm out of breath, hang on.
Mountain life.
It's the first time that we've been around a big city to be able to get this done. So I made a quick little appointment and I got my blood work done. I hope that the numbers are smooth and I don't need to take any more medicine. She about left me. I had to get the shot. I got this.
Every single campground is so different. And at this one, we just talked to the ranger, the superintendent here at Hyde Memorial State Park in New Mexico. And he told us, I said, do you guys have firewood for sale? He said, yeah, do you have a chainsaw? There's firewood. Any firewood you want, take it. Perfect. You know how much money we spent on firewood? This is gonna be so nice. I was trying to talk Amber into me getting a chainsaw because you know I want to have a chainsaw. I don't have a chainsaw with me, you know?
She said we should get one. I said, for what? We can, you know, break off some of the wood. She said, no, let's get one. I know you just want a little one, but
I want one.
you don't need one.
I'm gonna get one, But the thing is like right now we're to our max in capacity. So no chainsaws right now. So we're just gonna find like little twigs and branches and stuff like that. Yeah, it'll be good.
We got our bag. Excuse me. We're off for our wood.
Bye.
Bye.
I am so grateful to be feeling so much better. When you feel so bad, it feels so good when you feel good. And like even this morning my throat was still kind of hurting, but I was like swallowing earlier and it feels like a regular person swallowing. I just did it, feels regular. There's a good piece of wood. This is all good, but I need a chainsaw for this and someone's stopping me from having my chainsaw.
We've spotted our first wood. We have spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars on firewood, and anytime that you pick it up at other places, it is forbidden. You're not allowed. And here, looking at these trees and knowing that when one has fallen and it's dry enough to burn, we can pick it up for firewood.
Let's go! Oh. What's it called with the people who go to the, you know, they do the, what do they call it? The people that go in the wilderness and then they...
Explorers. Bushcraft.
We're bushcrafting right now.
Yes.
Winston! Yay!
That is not a stick, that is a log.
Time to go. Let's go have a fire.
I gotta hydrate. I get so thirsty out here.
We're so thirsty out here. This collected firewood smells lovely. Smells like the best burning wood I've ever smelled. It smells so good, right?
Doesn't it? This fire smells like a candle.
It smells so good.
Really. We're busting out some of our gear that we haven't used in a minute because we really haven't had a campfire in a minute. It's really been hot. We're gonna use a bitty big Q. This is that really tiny grill you may have seen in some of our other videos. And we're gonna whip up a delicious dinner on this bad boy.
It's so compact, it's so cool. I love this thing. There we go.
Hold up, you know what it's time for? Another one of Amber's beer reviews. Let's see what I got for tonight. It is a Voodoo Ranger Fruit Punch Fruit Force IPA. This is a tall boy. This is gonna be 9.5%. This is by New Belgium. I've drank this beer a few times now. I've only seen it out in the past 6 months or so. It's so delicious. With the fruit punchness of the IPA, it gives it this whole new fruity experience. There's nothing not to like about that. It's really juicy. The winery that we went to last week gave us a free wine glass with the wine tasting and cheese platter. I've never had glass on the road. I know it won't last, so I would never actually bring anything with me. So this cup is just gonna be with us until, you know, it's not anymore. We're gonna top this with this dip that Julieta got today. It's the green chili cheddar dip. It looks pretty amazing. It hasn't rained this whole time and it just started raining a little bit, by the way.
Look at that. I like mine a little medium rare. The burger is so tender, so moist. And that green chili cheddar dip is smoky and it's sharp. It's nice to have a slider every once in a while, you know?
Here you go. We wanted to go out, but what did we do? We made it ourselves. Squish it together. Fiery burger. Thank you so much for watching. What an epic adventure, and this is just the beginning. If you're not subscribed yet, do that right now and click the bell so you don't miss any of our videos coming up. We love you so much, it's ridiculous.